Hello and welcome to the Avalon Life business presentation. As we call it, the perfect business. It's made simple and easy, and I promise you that I will give 100% of effort into this presentation, and I promise you that in the end you'll know exactly why we call it the perfect business. But first of all, there's one very important thing that I want to point out, and that is, please don't believe anything I say. And I say this for a reason. Please do your own diligence and do your own research also. And don't believe anything I tell you, because only if you have your own experiences and dive in a little deeper, then you can tell for yourself if this is for you or if this is not for you. So again, don't believe anything, but as I said before, I'll give 100% to bring you all the details about what we have here in Avalon Life. Now there's a question I want to ask you. If there is a great idea, is it then allowed to grow? Is it allowed to grow in the world we live in today? And we think that we have one of the greatest ideas and business opportunities that you maybe have ever heard of. So welcome again to the business opportunity with Avalon Life. And right at the beginning, I've got very good news for you, because poverty is curable as well as prosperity is divisible. And that is also the reason why we call Avalon Life the perfect social business, because it encourages people to think in small social groups and to help others and mentor others and guide others, and only then will we be successful. So this is, we think, a very valuable thing to have in the world we live in today. Now, what does every business need? Of course, it needs a product. Now, what if I tell you that we are dealing with a product that everybody is using every day and has to use every day? You can call it money, you can call it currency, you can call it whatever you want, but in the end it comes down to one thing, that is, nobody can live without it, right? So we are in the business of currencies, especially cryptocurrencies and money, and we are also in the business of automation and machines with software that are creating values. I'm sure that when you look around in the world, you see automation everywhere. Robots taking over, machines on the fields harvesting our crops, and the list goes on and on and on. So in the end, we think of the future as being a very automated one. Also, when you look in your home, when you look at the things, the televisions or the whatever electrical device you have in your home, everything is automated right now. Everything is connected with each other. It's also what we call the Internet of Things that is emerging right now in front of our eyes, and this will only get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, going back to the automation, there are companies in the world that are harvesting these values, but only for them. Now, what if I tell you that you can be the one harvesting values for you and your family that machines and software create every day, every single day? Would that be interesting for you? I think so. So our product is automations, machines that create values on a constant basis, 24/7, and a new form of, well, money or currency, especially cryptocurrency, that will definitely, with all the technology behind it, what we call blockchain technology, will definitely change the world over the next few years and decade. So what you have in Avalon Life is the ability to have your own mining home access. And with mining, that is a special term that is used in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Mining is basically a process of a computer that is creating values and also establishing a network, a trusted network of payments around the world. I'm sure you heard about Bitcoin. I'm sure you heard about maybe other cryptocurrencies. Even maybe you've already looked into blockchain technology yourself. But what it is it essentially creates digital values and a constant income 24/7 and 365. So all day, all week, all year long, without you having to put any effort in it, because you will be able to stock up on your computing power with us, with Avalon Life, and we will show you step by step all the steps you need to take to build up your own automated business with us. Of course, we want everybody to have success, and we have a very simple plan and a strategy to implement and to do this. But again, success is very subjective, so everybody defines success differently, of course. So I want to encourage you to maybe take a piece of paper and write down what you think success is for you, and write down your goals maybe, or your one goal, and also your reason why you are already in Avalon Life, or why you decided to look deeper into what we do, and what success really means to you. For some it's just money, money, money. For some it's just having a house, a car, a big house and a fast car maybe. And for some, it's real success is to have time and freedom. So that is what we think is most valuable these days. Maybe you agree, maybe not, but again, it's your decision. We can show you a way to gain time and freedom. So this is essentially what the big vision and the big goal is in Avalon Life. Now, there are, in our opinion, 3 obstacles to success. And these are, well, number 1, lack of motivation. That's basically based on the fact that most of the motivation plans of other companies or opportunities just don't fit the needs of everybody. We know for a fact that only a few people are really successful in online business. So let's face this, okay? And why is that? Because the motivation plans or the commission plans are built in a way to help the people that are already successful, that have a huge following maybe, to jump in early, and bring in lots and lots of people, and have a huge income, of course. So that's what we think is not the way forward, and that's obviously not the way we can achieve everybody to be successful. So we got rid of this here. The other thing is, well, copy and paste doesn't work anymore. So there is no real done for you business. There is no real opportunity where you can come in and just post your referral link vastly all over the internet. You paint the town with it, call it what you will, but this doesn't work. It's all about, well, personality. It's all about having real relationship with people, and working in smaller groups, in small blocks of people and small teams, and helping everybody in your team achieve the same and achieve their little cell of people working together. And that's what we'll achieve here with Avalon Life. And of course, without no strategy and without a plan, there'll be no success. Simple fact. So you have to build a plan, you have to have a vision, you have to have your tools in place for everybody to use. You have to have step-by-step instructions for all the basics, that when people come in, they know exactly what to do, when to do it, and have guidance and grow into this whole thing. Let's go a little bit into detail about what we have here. I call it the showdown. The showdown between common commission plans and the Avalon Life compensation plan. And you can rest assured I'm not gonna go over numbers, percentages, read out the commission plan as it is and go through the levels and whatnot. No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna give you a basic overview of what we made differently than what you are used to, maybe. So let's have a showdown. Now, with your common commission plan, most of the time the motivation is really limited. Now, why is that? Let's look at a few things here. Now, there can be a binary. Well, the basic problem about binary is that you have to divide your team really. So you have to build two teams. Now we don't have that here. And also when you have two teams, you're not one team anymore. I mean, this is maybe a simple idea, but what if you only have one team and you work with everybody in that team? You don't have to split it up. So what's the competition for really? And also you have to build two teams really, which is double the effort, right? So we have no binary in Avalon Life. We also don't have an auto ship, so you don't have to pay for nothing each and every month, week, or year. We don't have that here. Now the commission levels, that's also a very important part, because most of the time the percentages of commissions, they are the highest in the top levels. So for people, for big, let's call them leaders, that can bring in 10, 100, maybe 1,000 people in a very short period of time, they have a huge income, because the commission levels and the percentages are really, really high in the top level, the top 2, top 3 levels. Now, does this encourage, I ask you, does this encourage those people to help the ones they bring in also be successful? Or does it help them more if they just sponsor people and bring in people and sign up and do what they do best? No. That doesn't encourage them, and we turned this around. I'll tell you exactly how we did this. Now the backflow, yeah, usually you have a company, and there are owners, and there are founders maybe, and well, normally there is a backflow of 70-80%, and all the other profit really goes into the pockets of the owners of the company, right? So that's what we usually see, and 70-80% is really a high number, I think. So it's more like 50% goes into the pockets of the owners, and the other 50% are then split up into commission plans and motivation plans and so. So does this really motivate you as a business partner? Not really. Now look at Avalon Life and the Avalon Life motivation plane, which is an optimized one. We have no binary. We have one big team. We have small cells of smaller groups of people working together, and we grow these cells up to one big team, really. We have no authorships, so you don't have to constantly sell or buy any products yourself. There are no obligations whatsoever. And we have lifetime rewards included. Now, some of the commissions in our compensation plan are lifetime. It means, well, it really means you do the work once and you'll be compensated for life, or as long as you are a partner and a member of Avalon Life. Think about that. That is really powerful. And also the commission levels, I told you before, we've turned it around. So on the highest levels, the percentages are the lowest, and the deeper you go, the higher the percentages go. So what do you think the effect of this will be? What do you think? It's obvious. People are motivated to work together because they know if you guide and help others come in, they profit the most and you profit more. But you don't have to put any more effort in it. Okay, so we turned this around completely. And the backflow is 100%. Now, there are founders and there are owners and development, a development team really behind Avalon Life, of course. But what our big goal is in the future and the vision is that we will step by step implement procedures that Avalon Life will be transformed into what we call a DAO, a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. Now, you will learn all of this when you join. If you have already joined us, great. We'll have education on what this really means. But in essence, to break it down, it means that in a few months' time, we'll implement steps to really move over and to convert this company into a digital form. So it will only be a program running on computer code with members that all have equal rights. There will be no management, there will be no CEO, there will be nothing like this. And for a DAO, a DAO to run, it cannot have profit. It is not allowed and it's simply not possible. But the members and the partners, the licensed partners that are members of a DAO, they can profit. Okay, so that's a vast and a big difference here. And to make sure that this transition phase we are moving into is smooth, the backflow is already set to 100%. So everything that comes in is 100% paid out in commissions to the members according to the effort they put in. Okay, so this is the reason for us not having 50% go into the pockets of well, the founders or the owners, right? So that's a huge motivation in my part, in my mind, and I think you will agree, right? Now, again, I'm coming back to this slide, the perfect social business. I told you before. Can you see now why we are talking about a social business here? We basically turned pretty much everything upside down, right? So instead of copy and paste, we implement personality and real social interaction between small groups and people that form one big community worldwide. And also we have a plan and strategy how to do this, which of course saves you a lot of resources and a lot of time. And now I want to go into what this social strategy really means and give you some advice on how we are gonna do this. We all know that duplication is key. Alright? But you can only profit from duplication if you distribute your energy cleverly and wisely with a system that really works. Alright? So some of the myths are you have to have a big list. The bigger the better, and so on. Well, that may work for you, but not for the people you bring in. But it's obvious they don't have big lists, and also the time for just posting your links and your stuff all over the internet without any personal contact, without having a relationship with anybody, does not really work. This worked maybe a few years ago, but not now, we think. So having a list is very fine, because these are like followers on social media, of course. They trust you, you can build a relationship with them, but having a huge list does not help the people you bring in. It only helps you, and we want to reverse this. Okay, we want to make everybody successful here, everybody that comes in. That's why you don't need a big list with us. Yeah, more leads. Same story here, really. More leads brings you a bigger list, but as you will hear in a few moments, you don't really need a lot of leads here. You need a small team, and you need this strategy we are having here, and we provide for you to be successful. Nothing more, really. And also constant selling is one of the biggest myths. You have to do it in other programs, but not with us. As I said, lifetime rewards most of the time, and you don't have to go out every week or every month and always sell some packages, sell products, sell this and sell that, and you have to buy it yourself to even have the right to earn any commissions. No, we don't have this here. No, we don't have it. So your mission in AVALON Life is really simple. You have to empower 12 people. That's all. And it doesn't matter when you do this. It doesn't matter if you do it today, in a month, 10 months, a year. It doesn't matter. Start small with a group of 3 and build that up. Gain confidence. 12 is the ultimate goal. It's easy to remember, and it's the core team you will have with us in the end. Okay? So empower 12 people. That is your mission. And that is also what we call a social block. Now, I've already talked about the blockchain technology, and we find that this is a very nice way to put it. So 12 people will build your own social block. That's the first step, really. There are 2 compensation plans that work in parallel. There's also a third one. I come to that a little later. But for you to understand, it's important that we have a unilevel and a family plan, a matrix. Okay. And the unit of calculation we have is CV, which equals 1 CV equals to $1. And whenever you see a CV in your back office, that means that you not only get this CV paid out if you want to withdraw it, once. No, you'll have that guaranteed for the next 12 months. So again, we have a commission plan that pays you constantly every month for the next 12 months. You build that CV up, of course, by building a business and using this as a business opportunity. And then aside from that, we also have lifetime rewards. I come to that a little later, okay? Now, and in the family plan, as I told you before, and you can also see it on the right hand side, level 1, 2, 3, 4 and so forth, the percentages get bigger over time. So if you look at this, we have 1, 2, 3. These would be your first 3 members, and then we want to encourage you, and this is our social strategy we have here, to build strong blocks that look similar to this one. Alright, so by doing this you have the same effort, but you gain more percentage, and by helping your team implement the same strategy, they get profitable, and they get into profit much quicker and much sooner. Okay, so we are building blocks of 12 people and duplicating this because it simply works, and it gives you around 30 to 50% more in commissions for the same effort. Again, I will not go into the details. You'll have a chance to download the compensation plan later on, but this is what we have, and this is really powerful, because who wouldn't want to help other people, and who wouldn't want to help other people and also, by putting in the same effort, profit more from it, 30 to 50% more. There's no reason for it really. So this is what we have here, and the same goes not only for this family plan, but also for the uni-level plan that you are building yourself. Okay, the uni-level plan consists of 6 levels, and all your direct people that you invited to become a partner with you come in your first level, and their direct people come in the second level, and so forth. But the percentage thing is the same in the uni-level plan than it is in the family matrix plan. Okay, so the deeper you go, the more you help, mentor and guide other people, the more you profit by having the same effort. Now the second step would then be to guide and mentor your 12 people to invite their 12 people. Alright, and we also call that a social blockchain, because it is a social block first, then it is a social cell, and all together we're building strong blocks of people, of teams working together and interconnecting. Alright, so we grow and grow and grow. One cell adds another cell, and all together it's called a social blockchain. I hope you see now why we call it the perfect social business, right? It just encourages everybody to think socially and to help and guide others. So where others have competition, we have real collaboration. Now that you've already heard about the uni-level and the family plan, let's come to the lifetime rewards. Because in Avalon Life we also have a third part of the commission plan, which is called the Happy Hash plan, and what this gives you is machine performance, so computer power, and the unit of this computer power is mega hash. Okay, so if you take your uni-level plan, so the normal uni-level plan for commissional value pays on 6 levels deep. Now if you take this uni-level plan and extend it to 16 levels, you will get 1 megahash of extra PC and computer power for each and every member that is in that uni-level plan, but on 16 levels deep. Now that is really huge, and in my opinion this is really the only plan we would need, because if you do the calculation once on 16 levels for each and every member who is active, and you get this reward, this machine power for life, creating values for you and creating cryptocurrencies for you, we wouldn't need anything else. But that's the third part, and it adds up, and all the parts of the commission plan work in parallel. So you can earn from each and every one of them. So this is really powerful. Now it goes without saying that we have an international business, of course, so you can be around the globe. Yeah, there's no restrictions at the moment. And for you to get started with the concept for everybody, it's $960 only. This is a one-time license partnership for 1 year. Now let's look at the reality of founding a business. First of all, there's initial planning, which costs. Then you have authorities and licenses to pay. You, of course, have a product, and you have production costs. Maybe you have a shop, a real offline shop, an online shop. You need storage. You need logistics. You need money for customer acquisition. Maybe if you have an offline shop, you've got employees. You have to maintain your regular customer base, marketing costs, and so on, and so on, and so on. So if you really add this up, the costs would probably exceed $50,000 without any effort. So you've got time invested too, but no real revenue, right? So with this, you have a turnkey business, and $960 only for 12 months really saves you about 75% if you decide to become a license partner. If you're already in, you know already that the benefits of having a Avalon Life license, which you can see on the right hand side, are that you already have cryptocurrency mining included. So machines create value for you already. So it's already included. We have also got a Crypt Insider, which is all about news and analysis in the cryptocurrency space, also chart analysis and trading signals. So it's basically banking for digital currencies, which will always keep you up to date. And if you're one of the people who want to trade on the markets, on the cryptocurrency markets, you can do so, and this is done by professionals. So it's another chance to just have more profit than only the mining you already have, right? Then you have a professional tool for automated mining and maximizing your profit, which we call Nitro. This is already included in the Avalon Life license, which is not included for customers, by the way, so they would have to purchase this this Nitro in addition. Then we have a social business, a real partner program with lifetime rewards and an income that you can rely on for 12 months. So real residual income. You've also got an academy part in Avalon Life, which is first and foremost a basic full-day seminar on blockchain and cryptocurrencies and the DAO, but also online courses we provide for you step by step that you can take that are included in your license, so no additional costs. Of course, you can withdraw all the values you create. You have daily and 24/7 access to withdraw either your mining results and also, of course, your commissions. So there are no restrictions at all. And with an Avalon license, you'll have a first-hand and exclusive access to all the Avalon Life innovations and the future features we bring. Like, for example, in the near future, we will bring a car program in collaboration with Tesla, and much more coming in the future. So you should find a button right below this video right now, also to download this folder if you like, and also to download the commission plan. Okay, so look for that please, and save it on your hard drive and go over it at least once. Okay, so I want to invite you to do this right now. Yeah, as you see, the compensation plan is also provided as a download if you don't have it already. So go ahead, do this, and dig in if you want to the numbers, and go into detail if you like. Okay? So in essence, it's really a small stake for a huge potential we have here. I hope I made this a little bit clearer to you right now, and I hope I got the mission across. So you can start now, and I want to invite you to start now into a carefree future with us, with Avalon Life. And this also brings us to the end of this presentation. So thank you first and foremost for your time and attention. You made a wise decision to watch this video, and also if you have already joined us, to join us. And I'm looking forward to working with you. So stay safe. Thanks for your attention and time, and goodbye for now. Bye bye.